Didn't do that.
Hello.
I like making myself laugh. Hi guys. Today, we decided to talk to you guys about kind of like what happens when you're dieting or you're trying to build muscle like we are right now, and you're trying to reach goals, and then life gets in the way. A couple days ago, we had like this big ice storm, and it knocked power out for like thousands of people in our area. And our area, of course, happened to be had the most damage, and so we lost power for about 10 hours. Now that morning, I came down with the stomach flu, and I had been vomiting in the morning, and I didn't really feel much like eating, so I hadn't really eaten much all day. And just as the power went out, I started starving, feeling extremely hungry, ready to eat. Well, they couldn't tell us how long the power was going to be out for, and it was estimated that an area around us that had a little less damage was going to be 8 to 10 hours. So we were pretty much prepared for overnight 24 hours of no power, and we didn't want to open our fridge and our freezer because we knew we had hundreds of dollars worth of food in there. As you guys know, we meal prep. We had hours of work put into all of our meals, pre-measured and put in the freezer. We had cartons of egg whites, yogurt tubs, cottage cheese tubs, almond milk, and we were pretty much figuring we were gonna lose it all. So we were getting really anxious, and we were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to go out and spend all of this money again. We're gonna have to do another meal prep. And Kyle at the time was starting to not feel good either. So we were both feeling really crappy and trying to figure out what to do with not being able, well, first of all, we were starving, and we couldn't really open the fridge and risk losing all of our food by exposing it to the warm temperature in the room. So we were all done our carbs and fats for the day, but all we had on the shelves were carbs and fats, peanut butter, oatmeal, rice cakes. And so we said, you know what? I hadn't really eaten all day. I was really, really hungry. I was starting to feel a little bit better and like my stomach could handle food. And Kyle was hungry too. And we just said, you know what? We still have to eat. We can't starve ourselves, and we know we can't open the fridge. So we're gonna just have to go with the flow. And so we ate rice cakes at midnight with peanut butter, and at 2 in the morning there was still no estimated time of when our power was going to return. So we pretty much figured we needed to start trying to save some of our food. And because we had had a huge ice storm, there was a lot of ice out in the backyard. So at 2 in the morning, Kyle and I took coolers. We put all of our perishables, like our egg whites and our yogurt and our cottage cheese, in coolers as quick as we could to try to save the rest of our food, and put it all outside in the ice. We pretty much buried it in the snow and ice in our backyard. And we have, as you guys know, we like stockpiling ice cream, which we learned is not a good idea to do when you're at risk for ice storms that damage your power lines. And we'll no longer be stockpiling ice cream because of that. But anyway, we were at risk for losing like a couple $100 worth of ice cream. And we were like, what are we gonna do? Like, we're pretty much just gonna have to cut our losses and be done with it. But we said to each other, like, we're not going down without a fight. We're not losing it all. We're gonna eat one. So 3 in the morning comes around, there's still no power. So what did we do? We decided treat day was gonna be that night, and we went and we chose an ice cream as quick as we could, and we sat and we ate it, by the candles and flashlights in the living room with Hank sitting between us, and it was the best night of our lives. Like, we just made the best of it. So what we wanted to tell you guys was, when life throws you lemons, make lemonade. When life tries to get in the way of your goals, especially your fitness goals or your weight loss goals, you might have to modify it, but don't ever let go of your goals. Don't ever give up on trying to reach them. We knew we had to modify our plan a little bit, and what we did was, we knew we weren't going to give up our full treat day, because we do need that. We do are very low in glycogen by the end of the week, and we knew we would still need a treat day. So we said, we're going to consider this a bit of a refeed, and we had just a low carb day the next day to make up for the extra carbs that we took in. So basically we just modified. We made the decision that if we were losing all our ice cream, we were at least going to have one more before we lost it all. And we were going to try to save everything the best we could, but we were prepared to put in another day's worth of work to prep all our meals if we had to. And we were prepared to lose more money. We were prepared to have to buy all our groceries all over again. And we just said, you know what? Stuff happens. We're not letting this ruin our fitness goals and our goals. So we're going to make the best of it, and we're going to make it a video and show you guys and tell you guys that don't give up, because life is always going to get in your way, and you're just going to have to go with it. It doesn't mean that you have to give up. Don't give up. Just change it. Do what you have to do. Do what you just modify it. And then, of course, we got sick. And so usually what we do is we will force ourselves to work out anyway. Don't do that. That's the worst thing you could ever do, because it just prolongs your illness. It makes you even more run down, and you're not really giving it your all when you're not feeling well anyway. So this time we decided that we were going to learn from when life throws challenges at you. And clearly nature was telling us that we needed to take a break, and we needed to make some changes in our goals for that week. So power was out. The next day it came back on at 6 in the morning. Our ice cream, actually, we saved it. And we saved everything outside by throwing it in the coolers. By not opening our freezer, it was actually okay. Even after 10 hours, our ice cream was cool. So that was good. But anyway, we stopped worrying, and we just went with the flow, and we actually had a great time. So what we did when we got sick, we just said, no, we're going to take some time off. And for the first time in a really long time, we rested. And we were sick people. We allowed our bodies to rest, and they recovered a lot quicker than they normally would. So the moral of this video is, don't give up. Don't give up on your goals. Modify it when life gets in your way. And when you're sick, don't feel guilty. Rest so that when you come back, you'll give it your all. Today was my first day lifting weights in a few days, because I'm feeling a lot better now, and I had a great workout because I was able to give it everything. So just remember, all of those things, don't give up, guys. It doesn't matter what happens, you will reach your goals. You just have to be stubborn and want it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and watch us on Instagram.